And just like that, we're gonna go live. Set the lights up how I want them, because I didn't realize how bright that one would be. Let's deal with something a little more controlled off to that side. Got that there. Sent in a little message there. Cool. Everything appears to be going as it should, which shocking to some of you all, but I tend to appreciate when things go well. But yeah. If nothing else, let's get ready for a damn good time. And let's get our kit out. Backpack. There we go. Smoke. A rotten reticulated python. That's just brilliant. Thermals, camera, mine detector, medicine. Let's get thermals out, just because we're inevitably gonna need them. Scientist, tree bark. I'm not sure why Soviet would do a better job of hiding us compared to, say, I don't fucking know, Spanish right now, but let's go with Splinter. That one's a little more inconspicuous. And on map, where do they want us to go? Oh, I didn't realize that the map would go all the way like this. Interesting. And get our stunner out. Wonderful. And just keep on sneaking about. Okay, where are they? Nope, I'm not here. No, but I'm gonna slip in here, because from my experience, this is a better spot to hide. Okay, this is the back alley area. You're not there. This is a choice. That's I'll call it a choice and be generous. Leaf seems to be a bit better. No, where the I hate to break it to you, sir, but, you didn't see me. We're load-saving, scumbag, so it's gonna take a lot for you to see me. But if we go over here and then over to the edge, we can get the zombie face and then move from there. Oh god, why is it not equipped? I forgot to equip it. Shit. Yep. Fuck me. Ow. You know, I botched that. I forgot to re-equip the pistol because it isn't automatically equipped. God fucking damn it. That'll be the first order of business right now. Go to backpack and get the Mark 22 out. Welcome. I see that somebody has arrived. I do not know who you are, but I wish you a very warm and hearty welcome as I continue to, for lack of a better term, bumblefuck my way through this area. Come on. Come on. Ah, fuck. You're not gonna come this way. That's a crying shame. Oh, where the fuck? The second I turn away, god fucking damn it. The second I turn my back, he decides to see me go and then just fill me full of lead. Camouflage, backpack, Mark 12. Jump down and go from there. We'll grab the zombie head just because it'll give us some time to let them rearrange themselves, and then we can go from there. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna use the excuse that I'm still getting used to things. I think that's convenient enough for what I'm doing right now. That I'm still getting used to the controls again. I couldn't tell you, you know, how much it'll take for me to fully get used to them, but I'm still getting used to them. Or something. Let's lean towards the or something right now, cause ugh. Okay, I can't get all the way up to you, but I can get you. That drops the enemy count. Well, the sun is in my eyes right there, so that's a bit of a bother. If I go out here and turn, I still can't still can't see the Ocelot unit. Bothersome. Let's drag you behind here. No, you didn't lose him. I'm just causing issues. There we go. Peek around. Okay, come on. I need you to go over here, sir, so that I can get you. Come on. You gotta go someplace, man. If we plan it right, we might be able to catch him, specifically the rooftop sniper, as he's moving away. Yep, so quickly grab and climb. Grab that. Good. There's the duck fucker over there. No, you didn't. You expressly did not see me. God fucking damn it. Load. Oh, there's a photo mode. That's nice. What I'm looking for right now isn't legacy style. Oh neat. I didn't know that this existed. That's brilliant. Is there a way to... Well, I guess that works. Yes, I will exit photo mode. And instead go to my backpack, equip the Mark 22, go over here, jump down into the hatch. And it would be so much easier to just use the Liberty and spray and fucking pray, but no, I am doing this silently and legitly. You know, however legitly one can in this situation. Ow. Was that strictly necessary to get me in that blast as well? Okay, Can I get him in, like, his hand or something? That, if I get him in the hand, that might... Yeah, it'll take a while for him to drop, but when he does... it should, at the very least, keep him somewhat contained. Yep. He drops. Pick up you, drag him into the shrubbery. Yep, get down. Cool. Suppressor. Very nice. Roofman is out for the count right now, which is good. Grab the zombie face paint. Okay, nothing over here, but we can use this to... Nope, crawl into the hole. Go around to out here and then swing. Oh. Yep. You know, it is just your imagination. You'll drop. I need to put on better camouflage right now. Tree bark, splinter, maybe. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're up to 80. Drag you in. Grab the suppressor. It's for the 1911. Okay, I won't complain about a 1911 suppressor right now, but... of everything we could get, that's one of the less useful. God fucking damn it. Yep. Drop, we're down to 5. God fucking damn it. You know what this means? Load back. We're trying to do this quietly and effectively. And by Jove, we're managing to not do either. I don't know how we're not managing to do either, but somehow we're fucking doing it. Backpack Mark 22. Jesus Christ, we're not doing wonderfully. I'll give you that. Pull the pistol. Ow. Don't fucking flashbang me. If you please. Okay, we got Rooftop Boy up here. If we can get his hand, that would be wonderful. We missed him.
What? Not here? He's not here?
We missed Rooftop Boy.
Did we lose
No, you didn't. I'm just not doing a good job of hiding. Somehow you guys are doing a even worse job of finding. It's really a miracle that you guys haven't found me with how mediocre my ability to hide has been. Roll it back. That's what I have to say about this situation, I tell you. Bleh. And while we're here, swap out backpack at the Mark 22. I think maybe from here, swing around. I just like maybe ankle shot everyone. Like that isn't a pretty thing to do, but I got it. Would be effective. Yeah, just keep moving along. Nice and easy. Off to the side, lean, and pow. That's good. Burn out over here. Yep, I'm not there. Nope. How the fuck did I must have hit his barrel, didn't I? Just right as he was turning or whatever, I managed to get his like the barrel as opposed to anything else. God, that is, to perhaps overuse a term, bothersome. Bothersome is our vocab word of the day. And messing with the lighting a little. Does this look any better? I need to get a new camera. That's the only thing I can really say about this. I need to get a new camera. Especially if I'm going to be doing any more of this streaming, which I absolutely plan to do. New camera is going to be damn near invaluable.
What's wrong?
If we run over here, do a quick turn around, that's the sun. I'm not going to be able to see jack shit. Go out here. Sniper Man's already moved. Back in, we can use this area to get a few free kills. If we do a quick camo swap to tree bark splinter. Okay, come on. One of you guys is gonna have to, Yep. Come through here. Move. Yep, move.
Where did that come from?
Yep, I'll...
Just my imagination.
Yeah, just your imagination. Don't fucking worry about it.
I see him.
How the hell do you see me? That's a load of crock. How the fuck do you see me? God fucking damn it. That's what I have to say here. Tree bark, splinter, that's a classic combination right now. Absolutely classic.
I see him.
Of course you do. Of fucking course you see me. Why wouldn't you be able to just pick me out from across the fucking walkway? I think that makes perfect sense. You know, I'm hidden, hiding in everything, and boom, you just managed to find me. God damn. Camouflage. Update it. Mark 22, some smokes. We could go about trying to use smokes, but I
see him.
Right, let's load back. We've gotten that out of my system. Now I can load back and go back to a normal run. Nice, normal. Not completely fucking insane. We'll do great. Absolutely great. Boom. One. Keep moving. Two.
What's wrong?
Rooftop sniper is annoying, but can be dealt with. We just have to get his hand. I really hope that got his hand. Because otherwise, you know, these, the mosquitoes this time of year, man, they're absolutely insane.
Keep looking. Move!
Yep, there you go. He drops. Now we can go over here. Into the tunnels. They're gonna go around. We need to pop a few, but not too many, because then they'll get suspicious.
There's nothing here.
Where's the footsteps? Okay, here we are. They're coming. Camouflage. We want tree bark splinter. Alright. My sanity is quickly fleeting, but I hope that you are having a wonderful time. Or a good day.
What's wrong?
Yep, there we go. Okay, we got 4 enemies left. I have no idea where the fuck they are. Oh god, that's the crotch of one. Okay, 3 to the center of mass seems to be doing a good job. Yeah, I hope you're having a good night, Bite. Like you can probably tell from my mildly panicked voice, things aren't going amazing, but they're going well enough. I'm streaming Metal Gear. What more could I ask for? And the issue is I don't know where the fuck the other guys are. That's very intentional, mind you, because I don't have the motion detector for a reason. But it is incredibly nerve-wracking to not know where the fuck everyone is. Are they back in here? That doesn't immediately seem to be the case. Oh shit, I am sorry to hear that the cold has thoroughly grasped you, and you missed me failing to do what I'm doing right now for the past few runs. Hey Jared, looks like the gang is all piling up. But yeah, no, you guys did not miss anything except a mild crash out of me gunning down every single Ocelot troop except one and reloading. Okay, they don't appear to be here. Camouflage. What camouflage is going to work better here? Doesn't appear to be Any of them. Face paint. Nope. Yeah, I hope that you're having a good night, Jared. Because at the very least, I know it's going to be hard for me to have a not so stellar time. I'm here playing Metal Gear, talking with some good mates. What more could I ask for? Jesus fucking Christ. You're getting a cold too? Has somebody checked on Spoonie? Like, I know he's tired from moving and everything, but I think we might have found the first, digitally transmitted cold. Because there is no further explanation that I can think of as to what's going on. Okay, where the fuck are they? I need to lock in, because I don't want to do this whole segment again. Where the fuck were you? God damn it. God fucking damn it. We're gonna exit out and just... Nah. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm glad that, if nothing else, you are able to just sleep through the issue. God, fuck. But yeah, this last segment is pretty indicative of how my sanity has been declining over the past, like, 20 minutes or however long. So we move over here. The Ocelot soldier is going to come around the corner. Yep. To which we lean out and pop him in the skull. That's exactly what we want to have happen. Then we move around over here. Get hit by a flashbang that is really fucking annoying. And... okay, it doesn't look like Rooftop... oh, Rooftop Sniper just showed himself. So we shoot his hand. We shoot his hand because the slow-acting tranquilizer will eventually get to him, making it so that we can move around with pretty much impunity. Once we've gotten to that point, we go over here and grab him. But one thing we do need to do is grab Corner Man and drag him out behind the corner so that we don't immediately get got. And we can also pick up some septics from him. Now, this might be my medical opinion, but normally we'll want antiseptics. Because most of the time, septics are bad. Now, we just have to go over here and pick them off as they move by. Reload while we can. Take a nice deep breath and figure it all out. Because right here, you know, we're here for a good time and here for a long time. It'll all fucking shake out as we do it. Bloody hell. I'm... Styptic. Yeah, no, if you can't tell, my brain is a little fried right now. So I'm going to use that as the excuse as to why, you know, people would willingly give themselves sepsis. You're right, Bite. Let's look at the positives here. I have the first segment down pat. Unfortunately, there's more going on than the first segment. Get him in the femoral. If nothing else, that should speed up some of the collapse. Cool, another down. And you go down too. Okay, 3 down. This gives us a chance to come over here and grab the smoke grenades, which we already maxed out. Climb up here. Climb up here. Okay, we've got ourselves the box. Am I missing anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Right now it's just a matter of continuous moving. And I know there's such a group of silly little lads all running to the same spot where one of their comrades just got shot in the crotch. Cool. That's another taken care of. Next port of call, after making sure that stuff is clear with sight lines and everything, is to one of the grass patches. Because once we get to the grass patch, we can swap our camo to leaf and woodland and move around pretty much with impunity. Scope. Where the fuck are they? Oh, found one. Cool, got him. Now we've got one left. I don't know where he is off the top of my head, which scares me. I don't like not knowing. Okay, look around. I will admit my sanity is already slightly frayed because I was recording a bit of Dark Souls today and was doing the Manus fight. Okay, there we go. 0 enemies. Cool. Now we'll run around, grab all of the items around, just because I I want to get all of them. You know, I'm greedy like that. Okay, we need to find the frog. There's the duck. They were not kidding when they said that the extreme version of the game was a lot harder. Where's the ducks? Or the frogs? Let's climb up here and see if our amphibian friend reveals themselves. Okay, I don't see our amphibian just yet, but we've got some time to look around. If I were a frog, where would I hide? If I were a frog... If I were a frog, where would I hide? I do find it fascinating that the fucking French flag just plastered across my face is considered just as stealthy as, like, legitimate camo. That is brilliant, Jared. We just need to figure out where Wugs is, and then by doing that we can figure out where Wugs isn't. And then once we've figured out where Wugs isn't, we can then subtract what we know from what isn't known, and therefore we will instantly find the frog. Is he under the stairs? Yep. You know, I bet that this is so much easier to do in the classic mode. Because beyond fighting the controls and losing, you know, you're also having to deal with the fact that the camera is all the way up here. And turns out a camera being at such an elevated position does not necessarily make it easier for you to go about. It's set in stone once you start the game. So to get it to the over-the-shoulder mode, it would have to be a completely new game. Hello, Ocelot. Actually, oh, right bumper.
That's it. That's the stance.
Uh-huh.
I don't think so. What? A female spy?
You couldn't tell that until after you groped her chest.
Stay where you are.
Ocelot, of all the wondrous powers you have, deduction does not appear to be one that you have learned at this point.
Call that an accident? Well, it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been showing off.
What did you say?
It's a nice gun. I'll give
Yeah,
you that.
you're a fucking
But
show-off.
the engraving gives you no tactical advantage.
The
whatsoever.
engravings give you no tactical advantage
Unless you were
whatsoever.
planning to auction it off as a collector's item.
I would legitimately enjoy having a Colt with that set of carvings on it.
You don't have what it takes to kill me.
We'll see.
Ocelot, did you by chance forget that a revolver, at least specifically that variety, is a 6-cylinder. If we ever needed any proof that Ocelot is a superhuman creature, I think that is some of the best proof you'll get.
That thing only carries 6 shots.
Getting like a full
The Makarov carries
thing of
8.
tread to the
You have
face.
to get a feel for how many you have left.
Or just look at the ammo counter.
This is a high-class weapon. It's not meant for shooting people.
Damn!
The little switch because he
isn't
messed
over
it up.
yet.
This isn't over yet, good sir.
Don't.
I shall flee in a suitably
Still young.
melodramatic manner. Ugh.
You'll regret stopping me. Damn it! I've got to get back before he does.
Yep, have fun. Something tells me that this might not be how motorcycles work. Granted, you know, the only experience I've had with motorcycles is dealing with them as an EMT and understanding why, you know, they're not very common for EMTs to use. Either that or they're really fucking common. Because, turns out a fair amount of EMTs are at least mildly, not exactly thrilled about living. Exactly. We don't want a time paradox here. Oh god, this section. By chance, do either of you guys remember the Milk Snake versus Coral Snake? It's what? White on black, friendly Jack. Red on yellow, kill a fellow. So we got the Gariel. I do need to save. Thank you for reminding me.
Saving a game, Snake?
Yep, you know it. I
Snake,
forgot
you ever
about
heard
it.
Godzilla, King of Monsters.
No.
And
what is it?
here it starts.
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Uh-huh.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and
Got
closer
it.
to Tokyo, obliterating everything in
Paramedic
its path.
is
It was originally a Japanese
amazing.
movie, but they made
Just
an American
with
version too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you
all
ever get a
this.
chance.
You know,
It's mostly
I will
mindless fun,
admit,
but it's
I
also
have
got
not
serious
seen the
anti-news message
original
as well.
Godzilla.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
Uh-huh.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course. Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sound mildly
Sure
defensive
know a lot
about that,
movies.
I
paramedic.
don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No
Yep.
kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
Well, that's all set. We just gotta make sure to, you know, not get the Major talking about James Bond films. Because once he does, ooh boy. I know this... I think this is a coral snake. You know, actually, since I shot one... Yep, milk snake. These are a non-poisonous variety. How do coral snakes taste?
Disgusting.
Good to know. Don't eat coral snakes, folks. Okay. Red on black. Friendly Jack. Thank you for doing the Google foo on that. Jared. It has been a long-ass time since I had to think about coral and milk snakes. I can identify the difference between a, you know, like a diamondback rattlesnake and like a, you know, other varieties of rattlesnake. You know, shocker, living in the American Southwest. Yep, swim fast. Is there anything down below? Nope, just gharials. You know, from what I call, not a lot of snakes up in the Midwest. Let's surface, regain that, and dive back under. Yeah, no, there aren't a lot of snake. Actually, that's kind of a lie. We've got a fair amount of like garter and bull snakes, but nothing. You know, we don't see a lot of rattlesnakes, at least where I am. You know, obviously they're around and everything. You just don't run into a lot of them.
Snake, are you there?
Hey, Eva.
Did you miss me?
Did you make it without any trouble?
No one saw me.
So you're back with Vulcan.
In a matter of speaking.
What about the boss?
Yeah, she's here too.
Better be careful.
Thanks, I will. The boss and I get along pretty well, though. I guess we traders have a lot in common.
Why would anyone
Something
want
like
to
that.
Betraying your country like that, I just don't get it.
You're gonna do a lot
Are you
more
talking about
than
the boss?
betray your
Why
country,
do you
Snake.
do it? Weren't you born and raised in America?
You're gonna do a
Yes,
lot
in a
more
small rural
than
town.
that.
I never even knew there were other countries, other cultures, other ways of thinking. Until I went to work for the NSA. And one day, I'd found I'd lost faith in the things I'd been taking for granted.
Yep,
What
that
did you see?
can happen.
What was it that made you want to change sides?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
Yeah, go for it.
I saw the universe.
The universe?
As in,
Not
like,
the actual
space?
universe. The universe
Or
as
just,
the
like...
intelligence community sees it. I realized that the gravity in this universe was holding me back. That's all. People and countries are both changed by their environment and by the times.
That sounds like what the boss was saying.
There's a world of difference between this country and America.
I assume
Only
this is a rural
difference of
town.
Position, a difference of perspective. Coming here made me realize something. Half of what I'd been told was a complete and utter lie. The other half was a conveniently constructed lie.
Where's the truth then?
Somewhere in between.
It's hidden in the lies.
Are you lying too?
Who knows?
Uh,
I've been trained to make even the most
Kojima
severe
is a
falsehoods sound like
fascinating
the honest
character,
truth.
and
Weren't you?
No. I believe because I have to.
I
Even if it is a lie.
I wouldn't say necessarily a
part of my mission.
bad one. It's
I'll have
just,
to remember that.
I'd
If you
want to
need me,
look
give me a call
more
on the
into
radio. My
his
frequency is 142.52.
opinion before I give any further statements, but it is a little extreme, I will admit, to go full on. I never knew that there were other countries than rural fucking, it was what, like Idaho or something? It was like Idaho or Ohio or whatever. Though, to be fair, Eva is a very special case as to whatever's going on. Yeah, Eva, I wouldn't be shocked if, you know, like she said, you know, the truth is somewhere between the lies, and, you know, what she's saying ain't exactly the truth. There we go. And now we'll shuffle over to get the crockhead. Yeah, we'll lose a stamina bar, but that's not too bad, all things considered. That just means we get to try some exotic cuisine. Other one. Where's the crock hat? Okay, there does not appear to be a crock hat. Let me see if I can find whatever the comment is. You know, you would think that since I run the channel or whatever, I would be able to see, you know, exactly what you said that got cut. But, apparently, I am not allowed to see that right now. Which is absolutely fascinating to me, that is not something I get to see. But yeah, no, I would be interested to know more of, like, Kojima's opinion. Hey. We've got the crock cap. I would honestly say that is, like, half the reason why his games are good. Is the smelling his own farts, the comment you're talking about here? Or is it a different one? Where's the plowing frog? Okay, yeah, that was the one. Cool. I know, I've got a live chat on my phone off to the side. So I just wasn't sure if there was a separate one that got snagged. You know, Kojima is a absolutely fascinating character. And I don't think I would have him any other way, considering the games that he has created due to his indulgences, shall we say. Right, where is the frog? Is it on top of one of these? I don't know. Back to the scope, I say. I, you know, he is quite the character, and I would say for the better. There are no other minds in this world like Kojima. Because if there were, I think that would be mildly horrifying. Oh, that's a croc. I almost stepped on a croc. Need to grab, we got, what, stun grenades and munitions. That is utterly useless to me. On the tree branch, that's the duck. I found the duck a while back. I'm just not sure where the frog might be. Like, I will admit, I'm not entirely stressed about finding all of the, you know, frogs. I know that there's a specific name for them in Japanese, but this might shock you, Jared. I in fact do not speak any significant amount of Japanese. Like, if you dropped me in Japan, you know, with absolutely nothing to my name or whatever, I'm gonna have some issues. You know, put me in Mongolia and I'll be able to bumblefuck my way through things, but I got nothing for Japanese. That's about the same I could muster as well. Let's eat the Siberian ink cap.
Sick.
The Siberian ink cap is not good. Gonna have to try and find some additional stamina, because we'll be dealing with that. Though what we will grab is our thermal goggles. Oh yeah, phones are really good translation devices. And like even for languages that, you know, they aren't really good at translating, you know, the main one that comes to mind for me, shockingly, take a shot here, would be Mongolian. Because they, you know, they can run through Google Translate, which, you know, is... Google Translate is its own little thing when it comes to languages. But we were able to sort of deal with that, even if me and a group of friends managed to make a KFC employee's life absolute hell of trying to order something with a lot of using the wrong variant of numbers or whatever. It was a whole thing. We didn't get what we ordered, but what we got was pretty good. Admittedly, it's the kind of thing that I would make myself if I was really drunk and had some fried chicken left over in the fridge. But it was damn good. Map, how are we looking? Okay, that's where that spits us out. Oh yeah, no, they have a shocking amount of KFCs in Mongolia. I was legitimately surprised by the amount of KFCs that they just had around. Camouflage, tiger stripe, that'll work. Yeah, they also have Burger King there, which was a lot better than I was expecting it to be, especially, you know, considering the reputation some people have of Burger King. I personally like Burger King to some degree, but no, I get that it isn't for everyone. Though a lot of what we had there was more traditional Mongolian fare of dumplings, meat. Had a fair amount of meat stews and such, which was really cool. Got to try camel and yak meat. You know, like, apparently KFC is a Christmas thing over there. Granted, only times I have had KFC have been when I am absolutely piss drunk, or, you know, recovering from being absolutely piss drunk. So I don't quite see it as a bit of Christmas fare, but, you know, to each their own. You know, KFC is pretty good if you need some, like, greasy as shit fried chicken that, you know, is gonna be salty as shit. You know, perfect food for when you're, you know, a few drinks under. But, you know, it's not something I would actively go out of my way to find most of the time. You know, it's a fascinating thing to see just, like, how different some of the menus are. Because you would not expect them to be as different as they would be. Okay, yeah, so take the elevated path over there. What do we got over here? Okay, so enemy 1, enemy 2. Not sure about over there, but that's fine. Switch to the compass. And shuffle along the edge. Walk along the razor's edge and whatnot. And pray to fuck that they don't find us. Because we need to get food really soon. Otherwise they'll hear our stomach rumbling. This is a splinter. We don't need splinter. 1, 2, 3 back over there. I don't see any dogs. You know, I will also say that every time that I've had McDonald's, I have gotten food poisoning, and as such, I avoid McDonald's as a rule now. Though it is always interesting, like I've been saying, to try something that you are used to being one way, and it turns out, oh, it's perceived in a completely different way over here. What do we got? Soldier over here. That's great. Got a canine unit over there, which we can grab. Need to see if any of these guys have, like, silencers on them, because ours is running low. Chaff grenades, that's great. You know, that's at least the good thing about McDonald's. It's fairly consistent with what you're gonna get from place to place. Okay, we're missing the duck in this level, and I'm at the moment content to let it stay that way. Map, how are you looking? Yeah, we can go this way. Oh yeah, no, that's good. I'm trying to think of where the nearest McDonald's to me is. Because, admittedly, I do live kind of in the middle of nowhere. Like, there's houses relatively close by, but not nearly as close by as I would. Like, that's the name of the frog, Kerotan. I'm not sure if that's the right way to pronounce it, but Kerotan it is. Yeah, McDonald's. Let's look it up and figure out where the closest one is to me. Okay, I'm about... Cool, I'm about 10 miles to the closest McDonald's, according to Google Maps. So, you know, I feel like that definitely puts a certain perspective on where I am. Okay, do we have anything better camouflage-wise? Leaf. Cool. Reload while we get the chance. Okay, there's the hind E. Climb. And no, it's like I said, it definitely puts into perspective where I am in terms of shit that's around me. Okay, where's the fucking rat? I don't like rats, but where is one? You know, I'm not in an unpopulated area. There's just not a lot of... It's just a combination of not a lot of fast food, as well as like location. Jesus Christ, where is a fucking rat when you need one? Mark 22 ammo, that is great, but not what I'm looking for. Okay, so we got you right there. Okay, so he found his comrade. That is not great for me. No, hey, dude. Fucking hell. Boom. Got that. Now we need to destroy the hind while we can. D-med, L-med, antidote, bandage, god damn it. One of you guys has to have some rations on you, right? Like, you gotta have something on you. Smoke grenades, when have I ever indicated a desire for smoke grenades, game? AK, that's great. TNT. Jesus Christ. We gotta have at least some thing that can be used. Oh hey, we've got a... Let me pop this out. I don't need the croc cap. We've got him. We have grabbed the Gakko. I don't know if that's the right way to pronounce it, but I think I might see why they're called Gakkos. Might be a bit of onomatopoeia. That's not the right word. Is it the right word? It might be. I don't know right now. Cool. Grab that. Seriously, come on. We have got to have at least something. Okay. About 40. You know, that's not bad. It's not entirely bad by car. I don't need Kalashnikov ammo, game. Backpack. TNT. Attach the TNT to the plane. Mainly. so that we don't have to deal with it later. I hope that's placed in all the right places, because if not, that'll be bothersome. I know that has become my go-to word about situations, but I do feel that bothersome is a good word to describe it. God fucking damn it. Load back. We need to find some food, and relatively quick. Because the fact that our stomach is growling right now is not a good sign, and I'm also missing. Christ on a fucking bike. No, sir, you did not see anything. Okay, yeah, you're seeing things. One down, and he landed in the underbrush. That's really nice. Off to the side looks good. Other side looks good. We've got the soldier patrolling over there. No rodentia over there. Climb over. Got that there. Boom, got that. A silencer, that's great. Where the fuck are the rations? Did we get both? Cool. Do we have something under the beds? We've got something under this bed. Let's play the game. Is it a ration? No, it's a mousetrap. That's great, but not entirely useful in the current situation. I also destroyed the hinges of that door. Maybe there's rations in that shed. I distinctly remember there being rations somewhere in this level. I just don't remember where. Okay, we're turning this into a reconnaissance. Yep. We have found the rations. Ladies and gentlemen, we have found the rations, and from there we can navigate as we need. Though I will have us beeline the rations right off the bat. God damn it. I'm not dealing with the base being on high alert right off the bat. That is not within my mental fortitude right now. Yep. Camouflage. Olive drab will work. And brown will work as well. Alright, it's evening stream, so that means I'm gonna ask the usual question. Grub, what's it look like today? God, that was a wasted shot. That was a very unfortunate wasted shot. And no one here at all. Don't fucking worry about it, man. Yeah, no, close the door. Yep, open inside. Mousetrap, RC mate, ration. Wonderful. God, the fucking rats on the ground. I don't like them, but calorie mate.
I want some more.
That's right. I forgot that calorie mate was like a placed sponsorship by a Japanese company. Let me see if I can look it up right off the bat. Oh, nice. I hope that you have a good time with Pragmata. I've heard very good things about it. And yep, Calorie Mate is a actual fucking product placement, and from what I've heard, it is not very good. How much can you buy it for online? Because that could be something that I do for like the finale of this. Is this? Yeah, this is the photo I want to replace. Behold, actual calorie mate. So if you feel so inclined, you can get some from JapaneseTaste.com for 64 fucking bucks. What's the nutritional? Okay, they're about 400 calories a pop. Right on. I hope that dinner is a good one for you, because I think I've got potatoes in the oven, which should be a good one. God fucking damn it. Oh damn. You know, that would be a bit of a drive to get to a place with minimal McDonald's. Quite the drive for a way to minimize any chance of you finding a McGriddle. Gonna have to keep moving like this. Cool, you're there, so I can get you in the back of the head. Nothing for you to worry about, sir. Nothing at all. Yeah, no, camouflage. We need to get something better. Do I seriously not have anything better for this? God damn it. So we got you over there. Can't see around that corner, which is annoying. Get to the fucking product placement. God, this is fucking amazing. Does this have the actual, like, caloric information? Fucking hell, they literally just scanned in.
This is horrible.
Yeah, no, I'll give my immediate thoughts on it, but I have heard very good things about Pragmata, though I have not played it, so I cannot give additional commentary to that. Well, the thing is with this, this is exactly like a one-for-one creation of the packaging that you could buy if you were to get Calorie Mate. Like, from what I saw online, this is literally the exact same packaging. So, I wonder how many people have bought Calorie Mate, you know, because of the game. Like, I am sure the number is not zero. I am sure that there is a, maybe not substantial, but decent amount of people who have bought the fucking Japanese diet bar. You know, I've also heard that the hacking mechanic is a pretty good one. Give me the fucking knife. God damn it. One's right behind me, so you, sir, are now a victim of my fury. Alright, let's go back. We need to clear out everyone before we get our fucking Calorie Mate. Jesus fucking Christ. Cool, got that. God damn it, Snake, you're making me hungry. You know, there's an H Mart near me. I wonder if they carry Calorie Mate. Okay, 40 USD for Pragmata. I might have to add that to my list. Probably not gonna play it for a while because I'm gonna be booked out when it comes to stuff to play, but I shall keep that in mind. I shall most definitely keep that in mind. Yeah, there's... Well, it's specifically in the really big city. It's actually the state capital to the south of me. But it's like a hour and some change drive to get to it. So if I do go, it turns into a... Yeah, I'll spend the day, you know, doing stuff down in the capital before, you know, heading back. It's just outside the range for what I would normally drive around in.
This is horrible.
It might be horrible, Snake, but it's got calories, and by God, what we need are calories right now. Cool. Drop him. Angles just weren't good enough. Just need to wait for him to turn around and then... Yep, and now we have to remember the controls, put on a silencer, and yeah, cool, that's good. Oh yeah, I will admit, having never really been to any big cities, you know, consistently. God fucking damn it. I bet that that's a really nice thing to have just about if you're, you know, looking for whatever variety of food you need. We've got a decent amount of Ethiopian food where I am, which is really cool because it is one of my favorite cuisines to work with. And I'm gonna reload again because that was a crash out. And we got a lot of Ethiopian and Nepalese food around here. But, you know, if you're looking for stuff beyond that, you're going to be hard-pressed to find a consistent set of restaurants. Yeah, you're just seeing things, mate. You know, Toronto could be fun to visit at some point. You know, traveling isn't something I'm capable of doing right now.
HQ, please respond. This is HQ.
God fucking damn it. I don't need the base to be on high alert. I need to get better. I also might need to eat, but that's neither here nor there. No, I will admit, something I am a little surprised by there being a lack of in terms of... Actually, now that I think about it, it's not really surprising, but not a lot of Mongolian restaurants here, even though there's a fairly large Mongolian population. Summer or early fall. I'll definitely keep that in mind, because if trying to remember where exactly on a map Toronto is. Is that right on Superior? Or am I thinking of a different city? I wasted more bullets on that man than I would have liked to, but by God, that kept us unnoticed. Fuck. Okay, much further east. Noted. You know, I will admit, my immediate off-the-head Canadian city geography is a bit lacking. Cool, there we go, got that. Just gonna have to keep moving. And then just quickly duck in, grab our rations, and move. Okay, we got you over there. Boom. Got that. Got that. What camo do I have that would be better? None. I keep forgetting that for some reason woodland camo seems to be consistently the best. For this area. Mousetrap, RC mate, ration. Let's get the calorie mate. Okay.
I want some more.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense with... Yeah, because you've got the mitten, the UP, you've got Superior, Michigan, Ontario, Erie. Yeah, okay. Yeah, further below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. Yep, that's how it goes. And then, you know, Michigan and sings like a young man's dream. Her isles and lakes, you know, they're for sportsmen.
Nobody here.
Yeah, I have spent enough time in the UP that I know my, at least a fair bit of Gordon Lightfoot. Got 3 shots. Yeah, no, I'm trying to remember the lighthouse, but it's up in Sault Ste. Marie. It's got a really cool... That cool isn't exactly the right word, but a very nice exhibit to the Edmund Fitzgerald. And I will admit, I have not been to the Maritime Cathedral in Detroit, though it definitely is a place that I would like to visit at some point. You know, just because you know, I may as well, you know. Detroit, admittedly, is a city that I haven't really done much with beyond, you know, driven through there once upon a time. TNT, so strap that to the... I need to get better at pressing the correct buttons, but TNT. Okay, yep. And no, you, in the politest way possible to Detroit, you don't really go to Detroit unless you need to. And I have yet to have a reason to go to Detroit. I know that could be really fun. Like I said, I pretty much all the time I have spent in Michigan has been in the UP. So, you know, I'm used to the places like Marquette, you know, Sault Ste. Marie, stuff like that. Hell, most of my time up there, if we want to be even more specific, was spent at a Seney Wildlife Refuge, helping out with some of the wildlife stuff there, and like specifically banding ducks and cranes and whatnot.
HQ, please
Nope,
respond.
fuck you.
This is HQ. Patrol here. We're being attacked.
God damn it.
Enemy position unknown. Going into high alert. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
You know, Painted Rocks is really cool. Another area that's really nice is Grand Marais. And Grand Marais has some really beautiful rocks. Trying to remember it off the top of my head, but Sleeping Bear Dune, I believe, is also really nice. Map, where do we need to go? Okay, yeah, so just continue around. Cool, that should be the Hind. Please tell me that it wasn't like a full alert. Because if it was, that's gonna bug me so hard. Hey, Ocelot. Shit, I think it might have been.
Looks like the boss's info was right.
Are you guys ready for the best fucking cutscene in all of video game history?
We taste bitter defeat.
Rawr. You know how it is, Ocelot.
I hate to disappoint the Cobras, but you're mine now. All of you, leave us.
Yes, leave us, men. I just made noises like a
Just you and
cat.
me.
We must have
Get
our
in our way.
brilliant duel.
Ocelots are proud creatures. They prefer to hunt alone.
You heard the man. They're proud creatures. They hunt alone. I will say, I think I will probably, after this amazing cutscene, reload. See if we can get through without,
12 shots.
without alerting the guards. Okay, 3.5 isn't bad.
This time I've got 12 shots.
It's a bit of a drive, but not insane. Yeah, no, Toronto's a bit further of a drive if...
Okay. Draw!
You know, we're doing it. Let me quickly pull out the Colt Single Action Army Revolver. Hey.
Nice shot. Not bad.
Okay, now that we've made Ocelot look like an idiot, and I have realized that I can't, load back, let's, just... go for it. Hey, this... I'm not sure what you're talking about, but this isn't silly. Ocelots are in fact proud creatures. And not immune to the concept of yaddles.
I've never felt a tension like this before. That's so different from simply changing a clip.
You got something right here, man.
This reload time is exhilarating.
Yeah, it also doesn't help that you're doing a little shuffle motion as you're reloading. Nope, we're running out of the way. I'm not gonna let you pull the same B trick. Remove that. Shit. If we exit, we can do this without officially dying, I think. Those bees got me. I was not expecting them to be so aggressive as they were. But I suppose that's what I get for underestimating Yaddles and her cohort. It's probably safe to say that the border crossing has not been accounted for. Come on, Shalashaska. Okay, I didn't know that we could climb this.
Different from simply changing a clip.
Gonna be honest, I think this is the first time that we are really experiencing the difficulty of extreme. Food, we've got something that heals, right?
Had enough yet?
Not quite. Yeah, no, laugh all you want, man. It was a better option than getting shot. Okay, Shalashaska, where the fuck are you at? Where are you at, sir? Oh, there you are. I forgot to reload. No, I'm a bit more than all talk. I'm just used to dealing in less adverse conditions. there you are. Now it's just a bet as to what side you end up trying to disappear from. Okay, that's where he is. That's really cool. Oh. Another thing I particularly enjoy is in the cutscene, you can see exactly how many times and where you've pegged him with a dart. Bit late on that one. I think this is even more proof that oh cool, he lost his beret. This is even more proof that Ocelot is not in fact a normal human. Because he currently has enough drugs in him right now to, I think, kill a horse. But you know, that does bring forth a interesting thing that I did not account for. An ocelot is not a horse. Trying to get the feeling back under my fingers, and right now it is very much not in my fingers right now. Switch to our trank again. Nope. I think you guys are very explicitly not supposed to fire. Again, like this is the first time that I have actively felt the difficulty of extreme kick in.
That's so different from simply changing a clip.
I do, however, appreciate the fact that Snake is just letting Ocelot reload like this out in the open.
Snake, are you okay?
Okay, so I think that is our first like proper Dark Souls style death in the run. Don't fucking roll off of a cliff. That's the piece of advice I have for you guys. Well, what part of the excuse I'll use for this situation is, you know, we're using the classic Metal Gear or 3, or Metal Gear Solid 3 controls. So that's gonna add some difficulty. Fucking hell, I don't think I've hit him once in this run. I do appreciate, however, that he has to manually clear each cylinder. That's a cool detail with the single action. Sir, you're missing your hat. Okay, cool, so I'm out of ammo. Let's not deal with this. I hate to break it to you, Ocelot, there's not much tension. I'm failing to properly fight you. I will say, however, fun little fact, the fact that we can see tumbleweeds blowing is very accurate, because tumbleweeds are in fact native to Siberia and are an invasive species to the American Southwest. So there's your fun historical and ecological tidbit of the day. Well, so I can't trade damage. Come on. Yeah, that's great, man. Are you gonna go get your hat? You know, they, I believe they specifically came over with a shipment of, Siberian wheat seed that was being used to help, you know, essentially adjust the variety of wheat that was being grown out there. And, you know, it just kind of stuck around as a staple of American, you know, southwestern iconography. Yeah, that's great, Ocelot. Oh god, this is amazing. You got a little something here, Ocelot. You might want to get that looked at. He keeps knocking me out. Yeah, reloading in a revolver tends to be rather revolutionary. Okay, we made solid progress that time. I just need to stop giving facts about plants of the Russian Siberian area. This will be the run. We've got it. Swap to here. Oh, god damn it. Serum. Looks like Venom Snake has been neutralized. Yep, do your funky little reload. No, you're specifically not supposed to do that, soldier. We've got this.
That's so different from simply changing a
Jared, Bite, me, and Yaddle's just flitting around up above. We've got this. We can do it.
time. It's exhilarating.
I'm a bit more than talk. I just need to get used to not doing what I'm currently doing. Okay, 5 shots, reload while we can. That's great, man. Sir, why have you decided to go to all the places I'm not aiming? I understand that, you know, that's smart or whatever, but it's really fucking bothersome. Yeah, okay, cool. Got you in the arm. Stop fucking firing on me, you assholes. Metallic. That's how it tasted. Ocelot. How are you... Okay, so I know that you're one shot, and I know that I'm about one shot. Yep, he shot first. This one for real. This is the one for real. God, my neck. My neck has got me. How much ammo? Okay, 4 shots in this. No, I'm a bit more than talk. I just don't got it. I don't think you need to seek my approval, Ocelot. You're good enough to be your own man.
I've never felt a tension like this before. That's so different from simply changing a clip. This reload time is exhilarating.
Nope. You guys aren't supposed to do that. We've been over this song and dance before. Come on. No, I'm just getting legitimately impressed by my ability to not make it work. So you got 2 shots left. You know, your revolving individual cylinders. That's kind of the whole point of a revolver. Fucking hell. I keep getting knocked out of the aim mode. Fuck it. Bees be upon you. I'm low enough on health that I'm willing to throw bees at you, Ocelot. Jesus fucking Christ. How does mouse and keyboard look for this fight? Ah shit, we officially added 1 to the death counter. I was doing the really long roundabout way to try and not be a official death counter, but unfortunately we've got that. Okay, I can kind of mouse and keyboard this. We're gonna have to try it this way. Nope, you're not supposed to do that, mate. Yeah, okay, mouse and keyboard seems to be the way to go. Cool, yep, and then we'll switch and heal in the in-between segment. Then we'll go back to mouse and keyboard.
This reload time is exhilarating.
Wrong button. Okay, cool. Now, then we go back out and around. I'm not trying to get away, Ocelot. Cool, got you there. Okay, where are you at, Revolver? Where are you at? Okay, there you are. And you get to deal with your hat being knocked off. Okay, yep. Switch over here. Yeah, your technique was amazing. Revolver. Cool. No, we need to run and roll. Here, okay, there you are. Something like that. Forgot to reload. Stop firing, you little shit. Cool, yeah, clip his knee. There we go. That had to result to mouse and keyboard, but we fucking did it. I will admit, I'm a little sad that we don't see Ocelot plucked full of the darts after this. Hey, Pain. How are you? Now this is truly how you defeat Hornets. I would not be shocked if at some point in the series Ocelot has tried to fly, fucking hell, has tried to fly by twirling his revolvers above him like a fucking... I'm trying to remember the name of that helicopter that has the props on the wings. Next time.
We'll meet again.
And now the Ocelot boldly runs away from his foes. and waking up at the bottom, I think that's where we're... This is where we're gonna call it for today. I have had a damn good time. I hope that you guys have as well. It's been fun as shit. I'm gonna specifically save with Para.
Do you want to save?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Snake, have you seen 007 From Russia with Love?
Nah, I don't like those movies. Real spies are nothing like James Bond. It's pure fantasy.
Snake,
That's the point.
I don't think the Major's going to like you saying that.
And even though it's fiction, I can't help but comparing myself to Bond.
Not
Exactly
sleeping
don't
with
you like
enough.
about James Bond? I mean, is it the fantastic gadgets, the cars, the guns?
Major,
Snake,
Yeah, no.
wouldn't you like to have a gun shaped like a
God.
pen?
what good is a pen gonna do me in the jungle? I'd look like a fool.
Yeah, but
Then what about a snake-shaped gun? You could make it look like you're grappling with a giant snake and then get a shot in on the enemy while they're distracted. Ah,
Okay, now you're being ridiculous.
considering that
we'll
this
make you a
man
snake-shaped gun that
becomes
folds up and fits into an
the whole
attaché
thing
case.
behind,
You give it a rest.
Oh,
you know, the
I'm getting
fucking
worried about how to handle the
incident
ladies,
with
aren't you?
Metal
No.
Gear V
I knew it.
and
To tell you the truth, I don't like the
all
idea
that.
of playing hanky-panky with enemy femme fatales
I,
either.
I'm sure,
That's
Major,
part of Bond's
it's
appeal. You could learn a thing or two from him.
fascinating.
I mean, what about this Eva? What are you planning to do with her?
I don't even trust her yet.
No, that's not what I mean. You can't let yourself get involved. This is a game of spy versus spy.
Uh-huh.
She's using you just as much as you're using her.
Actually, the female spy shows up in Spy versus
You've got
Spy
to grab
versus
the
Spy.
initiative, and to do that, you have to get the upper hand in the relationship.
Uh-huh.
That's what a spy is supposed to do.
Get the upper
Thanks,
hand.
Major.
I don't think I'm cut out for that mission.
Maybe if you change your code name to 00 Snake.
Major.
007 is the biggest thing to come out of England since the Mayflower.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't be surprised if they made 20 more of those movies.
At least 20.
Didn't you know? The Major is a huge James Bond fan. Don't get him worked up like this.
Well,
Worked up.
you're
Maybe you don't
the
realize
person
this,
who's gonna
but
have to
when
deal
Bond
with it
starts
later.
talking about Bond,
It's not me.
I'm going to have to listen to him lecture for a whole hour after he gets off the radio.
You have my sympathy.
It's too bad you can't enjoy such a great movie, though.
I guess I'm just one of those people who can't enjoy spy flicks.
Mm-hmm. Well, having listened to the Major give his opinions on spy flicks and 00 Snake, I think that we're gonna call it here. How long have we been streaming for? Okay, 2.5 hours. Well, I could probably keep going. Gonna try and do a longer stream later on in the coming week. I'll have to look at the schedule of who's streaming when, but this is a nice place to call it quits. With luck, we'll be able to get hopefully like 2 or more bosses done next time around. Do, if possible, want to try and do the hold up mission with the end, you know, so that we can actually get his ghillie suit. That was the one thing I didn't manage to do with my last Metal Gear run, but you all know the drill at this point. Stuff down below, do with it as you see fit. I hope that you are having a wonderful night, and yeah, we'll figure out what's coming next with 00 Snake. Have a good one, and see ya in the next week or so.